Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is going to be a Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we've got a special guest on the channel. We've got Cirilla, who's going to come in and do an interview with me, talking about the incident with Cartman, with the Dracomorph, and then getting into a little bit about the upcoming patches. Hope you enjoy it. It was really good fun for me to do the interview. And yeah, let's get on with it. Hi Cirilla, thanks for joining my channel. I know you've got a lot of things you want to discuss today. Did you want to get started and let us know what was going on?
Sure. Hi guys. So we see all those comments, all the reactions in our community right now regarding the current situation, and we thought it would be best to speak to you and to actually tell the truth, tell exactly what happened there, because we feel that there's a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of misinterpreted facts, and being honest is key here. I have always been for telling the truth, no matter how controversial it may be, because like everyone feels if there is something that is not being said or is being left out. So what I was going to say is like clarify the whole situation with the gifted champion and fill you in a little bit on the current state of things over here. So yeah, where do I start? You know, Cartman, this is our great friend and influencer. He has been with us for a long time. He's a YouTube content creator, and we have been in touch with him for like several months now. We know a lot about him as an experienced player, and he provided a lot of support and help with his videos. So we've been in touch with him, like we've been close to him for a while now. I mean, I personally know about the fact that he sacrificed his Dracomorph a long time ago, back when he was an underperforming champ.
Mm.
So yeah, I've known about this fact for a long time, but I'm trying to keep things in order here. He obviously completed this huge feature, faction wars thing, an unprecedented achievement. It was a really good job, and when we asked him what he would like to get, if he could get anything, and he told us that he would love to get his Draco back.
Yeah.
Because like he regretted like feeding him before, but we discussed this and decided against it, because it was against our policy, and we thought that it would provoke the very reaction that is happening in the community right now. So that's why we decided not to do it. But then so we also started coming up with this idea and developing, like creating a unique champion just for him in the game, like the same as we did with Folly, our Russian friend who founded a big Russian community, and we created this champion that was just to honor his contribution.
Yeah, nice.
We started working on this champ, and we told Cartman that we could give him Draco. And then we assessed the scope of our releases, of all the things that we wanted to get out to implement in the game as soon as possible, and we realized that making this champion and putting him I put all champions. I still prefer to think about them as like life
People,
beings.
yeah.
So yeah, we realized how long it would take for us to get it all done, and we changed our minds. We did decide to surprise surprise him with Draco. We just didn't decide on like when exactly we were going to do it. Then our game designers arranged this extend chances event to get Draco. So the day it was happening, Cartman was on stream, and he was opening all those shards, and we saw how disappointed he was getting all those other like legendaries, but not Draco. We read players' comments. Well, it's usual practice for us to check out our YouTubers like content, your guys' videos. So we saw all of that. We saw his disappointment, and it was really kind of spur of the moment thing. We decided to give him the champion like right then.
Can you understand though the frustration that people saw that live on his stream?
Yeah, and it was an honest mistake. We hadn't foreseen the consequences, and we should have thought better about the timing. Like we planned to do it later. We planned to do it the right way, but it wasn't what happened.
Yeah.
We just wanted to give him something good, to like make him happy. We were driven by emotions, and it was like an honest mistake. I wish we could take it back, but
Because you almost would have needed to have said to the community, "Look at what we're doing because he's done such a great feat,"
yeah,
and then you give it to him. Then everyone's like, "Great, that's actually a really acceptable thing to do." But it's just that the circumstances didn't feel right.
we shouldn't have done it like that very day right after his stream, like
Yeah.
because it triggered this huge misunderstanding. um if this had been a video about not getting the needed champion, about like being frustrated, being disappointed, and we wouldn't have done that. But this guy, he did achieve this huge goal,
Yeah.
and we wanted to reward him for that. It was just the very wrong timing. It was just a horrible timing, and we do know that, we do admit that. I also realized that we should have been more clear about what happened like the next day, because our post on the forum
Yeah.
was also kind of misleading, and we shouldn't have waited this long to actually clarify what happened. Um, Obviously, we had like good intentions in mind. Obviously, there was no way we would want to sabotage the whole like the game, what we love, what we work on. Why would anyone want to do that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we totally understand that. I think from what I'm reading from the community, the question is really, what do we do next? Because actually, the mistake has happened. We completely get it, and you've agreed there that it shouldn't have happened in the way that it did. But it feels like there's almost a requirement of, you know, we all open a lot of shards and that type of thing. And it feels like it was given as a gesture because he'd opened a lot of shards rather than the feat that he'd actually done. So I'm just wondering where we go now, really.
That's the thing, and that's the root the whole problem. We should have framed it like better, and actually let people know about our plans like in a much better way. Again, I'm begging players to like be more understanding of the situation that Cartman is right now, because I know that he's been getting a lot of negative messages, a lot of negative, like even calls.
Really?
And
Yeah.
the thing is that that's the thing that we feel the worst about, because um we didn't want to hurt him in any way. Like, he's very positive. He most of the time he's very positive. He's been providing a lot of help to other players, to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we certainly didn't want to put him in this spot where like other players treat him like that.
No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, so that's what my message is supposed to be. Like, it's all on us, and he like it was it was a surprise for him also, and he didn't expect that to happen, but it still happened anyway. um I like I'm naive. I do believe that only the people that like stand still, that don't do anything, like do not make mistakes. um but um it's probably a good thing that it's happened. Like a lot of people may like throw things at me right now, but um, we did learn our lesson. And if this hadn't happened, we wouldn't have taken all these important like conclusions for us.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. So, is
Yeah,
there anything we can share which is kind of a bit of a more of an upbeat, positive message? I know there's a lot of speculation around how soon the patch is coming, the fusions, that type of thing. It'd be really cool to understand what's going on there.
yeah. So the patch, we are going to release the patch tomorrow,
Oh wow, fantastic!
the latest the day after.
Yeah,
Like, we are on the very last stages of, let me check, maybe even no, yeah, everything is going according to the plan. But we're still like, we still have to do some minor fixes.
yeah.
And we really are planning to get the patch out in the next like couple of days. I do believe it is tomorrow.
And does that mean it actually would be released to the player base like tomorrow? Or does that need to go to like Apple and Android
No,
before?
no, it's for the whole player
Oh,
base.
fantastic. Okay, sounds good.
Again, I'm taking a huge risk here because
Sure.
we are trying to be really careful about informing players about the dates and stuff.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But I do think it's at this point it's safe to say that we are all good and ready to release the patch. So yeah, it's going to. We're also going to publish like patch notes, um, probably maybe even before the patch, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
So it's going to contain like a battle pass feature, the rebalancing thing. Yeah, what else? Like it did have.
Is there gear sorting?
Um,
Is the gear sorting coming through in this one? You know, there was like a screenshot of being able to view your gear, your items on different champions.
the sorting thing.
Yeah. Is that due now or?
It's not for this one.
Okay.
We were thinking about like implementing it in one of the closest releases.
Sure.
But yeah, I think the main worry right now is that the patch has been delayed a lot, but just wanted to confirm that it's almost here. And we are going to release to give more info about what we are going to do in 1.14.
Yeah.
We're going to start doing that like right after the release of this patch.
Okay.
So
Can I ask another question on? I've seen something come out today about patch 1.13.5. so almost like an intermediary patch, where it looks like there's going to be some really cool gear sets for arena champions. Oh, sorry, for people that do well in the arena. I've seen some feedback already that it's basically some people are saying, well, that's great for the sort of top 300 players, but what about the rest? And I'm just wondering if there's any chance or any kind of way that we could look at that and say everybody has a chance to get that gear, but it's more like an arena shop. So even if you're in Gold 4, you get some points towards being able to buy the gear instead of it just going to that kind of select group. Is there any thinking along those lines, even if it's not been implemented straight away?
For now, those sets are specifically for the platinum tier and for the people that are going to take like the first top positions there.
Yeah.
But it's possible that in the future we are going to put those sets in some other places for people to get them somehow. As for the players in like lower tiers in Gold 4, Gold 3, it's more about Gold 4 because as far as I know, most of the player base is in Gold 4 right now. It's just I know that there are a lot of complaints about rewards in Gold 4.
Yeah.
And I know this too because like I'm usually hanging out there. But the thing is that there's really too many players in this tier, and we are thinking about the system to improve the rewards there, but we need to kind of understand how, like, what the best ways are to do that. But I just wanted to let you know that this is on the table, and we do know that players are not really satisfied with the rewards in Gold 4. So we're going to do something about that.
Okay, good. Now it feels like it's a positive message going forward anyway.
Yeah. And also about the like closest events that are going to happen. We are preparing something nice for you for the Saint Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, there is going to be a fusion, and the character is gorgeous, and you guys are going to see it and for yourselves very soon.
Are you able to say if is it a new character or somebody that's already in the game?
It's a new character.
It's a new character, right? Cool. Okay. Look forward to that.
But that's about it. I don't want to keep you guys watching this for like an hour, like Brad. So yeah, this was the main message, and I just wanted you to know that like we really are not indifferent to what is happening right now, and we do want you to know that we only meant good. It turned out to be, it just went really wrong. We will do our best to avoid such situations in the future, but what's done is done, and we just want you to all know that we are all humans, we make mistakes. So that was like my main message.
Yeah, look, I think everyone will really appreciate the fact that you've come out and actually addressed it and sort of done it in person rather than just on a note. So I think from my side, I really thank you for that.
Just to like clarify, like I wrote an announcement in Discord that I'm leaving Raid, like the position, the community manager position, to transfer somewhere else and manage Raid from different like angle.
Yeah.
But just to kind of what is the word? Dissipate. No. I can already see the comments that they sent Cirilla to like settle the whole situation. The thing is that until we hire a new community manager, I'm still working with Raid, and I'm still on top of things. So this is pretty logical that I'm the one that actually makes the statement.
Sure. Okay. No, look, I'm sure everyone will sort of back me with this, that we really appreciate it. It's good to see you in person. It's good to kind of get this type of video out there, and hopefully the community can kind of move on and, you know, get excited now about the patch that's coming and the fusion. So yeah, look, Cirilla, thanks very much for coming on.
And thank you too. Bye guys, and remember that we are with you, and we read everything, absolutely everything you say. It's just that sometimes we do need the time to understand, not to understand, but to get up the courage and to come out to you.
No, well done. Thanks, Cirilla.
Thank you.